Hey, LeBurn98 here with my take and response of Hutch's recent video, or fairly recent video, what I'd like to see change. Basically, he was talking or commenting on the recent change he saw in the YouTube community, specifically the Machinima community, from being a fun, happy community to now more of how many subscribers, how many views, and how much money I can make type of community that he thinks anyway seems to be going that way. Watching the video, I do agree with him in a few aspects. I mean, there's also a few aspects I don't necessarily agree. So I thought I would go over some of these. I made a few notes to go through this. The first thing was about the fun aspect, where now everybody seems to be throwing out videos, like specifically the Machinima directors through the Machinima Respawn program. Everyone now seems to be throwing out videos, 10 videos or so a day. Just who cares about the quality? Just get it out there so we can make some money. And I'm sure that does happen. Generally speaking, the people who I subscribe to, I subscribe to them because I like their content. I think they make good content. Although there is a few, and I won't go into naming names. I'm not going to bother into that. That do seem to be worried more about their views and obviously the revenue that comes from that. So in that aspect, I do agree with Hutch. But one thing he was saying. It was at Machinima, because a lot of people do not like a lot of people are criticizing Machinima for putting some of these type of videos up, where they'll pretty much put up anything that their director gives them, and even Hutch doesn't like that. But at the same time, he also said what a lot of people don't realize is that Machinima is a hub for all this content, and it was a good point by him because. While a lot of people might not like certain aspects of the videos or the type of content that they're putting up, whether it's montage or anything like that, everyone has their own preference of videos that they like. For instance, like there's quite a few people who do not like knifing, and especially knifing in Modern Warfare 2 with the commando. Now, not to say this guy uses it, but Only Use Me Blade is a knife-only player. So that's his type of gameplay. He puts knife-only gameplay up. So if you're not if you don't like knifers in Call of Duty, don't go watch his video. It's simple as that. And then then there's Wings of Redemption, who's more of let's face it, more of a camping type of player. But that's his play style. And again, if you don't like it, don't watch it. And no one's forcing you to watch these videos. And that's the big thing with all of this. With what Hutch said when he said there was a hub for this content, is that you can watch whatever you like. All Machinima does is puts it out there for people to view. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. And I watched quite a few of the responses. And when they were talking about policing Machinima, policing the content that comes in, I don't want Machinima to police the content. I want us, the viewer, to police the content. And how you do that is don't watch the video. If it's a commentator or a director that you don't like, don't watch his video, because as soon as you click on that video, he gets the revenue. Like, it's as simple as that. Don't click on the guy's video. And if everybody keeps doing that, eventually, no one's gonna watch his video, and he's not gonna get the revenue from that. So I mean that's the key part here is Machinima should not have to police nothing. It's up to us, the viewer, to police that type of stuff. So that was a good point by Hutch when he said that Machinima was a hub, and oftentimes Machinima gets a lot of flack for that. Because a lot of people don't realize that they're not trying to police that stuff. It's up to us. But anyway, another thing he said during his video was that he hates how people now are more worried about their popularity and earning money and stuff like that than releasing quality game or quality content. Not necessarily good gameplay. You don't have to have good gameplay to necessarily be a good commentator. And you know, there's a lot of times where I'll watch somebody who's not very good at gameplay, but he's an entertaining person to watch. But I thought it was a keen observation by Hutch, because I noticed that too, where there is people who will put out 10 gameplays just because they know that their subscribers are going to view that content, and they don't care about the quality. You know, just throw any old gameplay up. And a lot of these people are also putting small videos, a knife only, like a knife throw, a long distance knife throw and stuff. Well, that's cool and everything, but that doesn't need to be on there. Put that on your own channel. But that's not to say just because you put up 10 videos, or that you can't put up 10 videos, otherwise you're a money hungry, greedy bastard or anything. You know, there is people out there who and Hutch comment on this as well, is that, you know, for Hutch, like, this is his job, but you know, he's not married and he doesn't have kids, so he just, you know, for his type of lifestyle, he makes enough money where he doesn't have to whore himself out and stuff like that for publicity and stuff. And we're gonna get to that a little bit later. But then there's other directors out there like Ken Burton, and he immediately he said this too. You know, he's trying to make this a living. He's trying to make Machinima a living. But the thing with Ken Burton is he puts out quality content. You know, he's a funny guy. You know, he might not have the best gameplay, but I mean, you know, he's entertaining to watch, and every video he puts out there is entertaining to watch, and that's the key part to this. It isn't how much content necessarily, as long as you can make it quality content. It doesn't matter how many videos up. You can put up 100 a day if you wanted to, as long as they're quality. But another thing that they were talking to is that a lot of these directors tend, at least a lot of these ones who are doing it for the money and the money only. And he didn't really pick out any names in particular. We're saying that they're basing their content on like popularity. And actually, I don't know if I don't have the video up with me. Maybe it wasn't Hutch that said it. Maybe it was one of the other responses. But regardless, basing your content on the popularity of whatever happens to be popular at the time. You know, right now it's Medal of Honor, and then when Black Ops comes out, it'll be that. And the key thing with that, whoever said this made a good point, is that if you don't like playing the game, don't play the game. Don't play it because it's popular. And a good example is me. I mean, I don't like multiplayer in Medal of Honor. No, I rented the game. I liked the single player. I thought it was a decent campaign, not the greatest, but worth a rental. I don't like the multiplayer. You know, so you're not going to see me put out videos for Medal of Honor, no matter how popular it would be. And you know, the same it would be true if if I wasn't a fan of Call of Duty. And there is some directors who do not like Modern Warfare 2, for instance, who are still doing Modern Warfare 2 videos because that's where the popularity is. That's where the views are. And of course, views equals revenue for them. But so he made whoever this was made a good point regarding that. And when you start doing that, you start losing the fun aspect of doing commentary, which is, you know, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I think a lot of people got into this. Do what you want to do. Don't do what will get you more views. You know. And I think that's a lot of things. A lot of people who try to start this. No, I'm in no position to really talk about this so much. I mean, I'm a nobody when it comes to this stuff. But I think that's what a lot of people that I've watched anyway, where they forget where they started from. They forget that it was about the fun aspect, and I think that's really what Hutch was getting at with his whole video, was that we seem to lose that fun aspect, that what got us started in commentary, doing all these gameplays, and now with the community, now it's more of a competition, who has the most subscribers, and you know how much money we're making and all that stuff. You know, a lot of these videos now, like, you know, back in the old day, well, I say old days, back in the old days of YouTube, I just started doing this commentary, but I've been around YouTube for a while now. This is actually my second account. My first account, which is LeBurn98, which is just my own personal channel. So I've been around for a little while, and I just recently started getting into the commentary videos, probably around maybe a little bit last year, around Call of Duty World at War, I guess, around that area, and watching videos, tutorial videos, to improve my gameplay and stuff. Watching Guns for Hire and Spider Bite from Next Gen Tactics. If you want to know who those are, if you don't already, I'll put them in the comments. And watching people, that's what YouTube is about. It's about having fun, about helping people and things like that. It isn't supposed to be about getting as many views as possible, pouring yourself to the most popular game out there just so you can make a buck. And that's why I started doing this stuff, because I mean, I'm in a fortunate position where I can get buy pretty much any game I want. I have relatives who own video rental stores, so I can get games fairly cheaply, and in a lot of cases actually free. So I use that. I use my connections, that way to help people on YouTube and stuff. A lot of my subscribers and a lot of people on YouTube are younger people who don't have all kinds of money and surplus of income to buy every game on the market. So and a lot of these times, they want to know the specific parts of a game. One of the videos, type of videos I put up is our NHL 11 videos, and that's a perfect example of that. I mean, a lot of reviews don't get into the nitty-gritty of the NHL. They don't talk about specific teams. A lot of my subscribers just ask requests about, could you show me the latest jersey for the Ottawa Senators or whatever the case may be, And that's my way of helping them, is by putting up videos like that. So I mean, that's what YouTube should be about. It's about helping, and obviously entertainment. And that's another thing where Hutch was talking about, was the popularity aspect of it too. And just, I don't know if he mean this in general, but for self-promoting, promoting yourself and stuff. In particular, he was talking about some people would send them friend requests, and just so they could be associated with the Hutch, right? And I don't necessarily agree with that. Where he was saying that just so they have him on the friends list, but they had no intentions at all of playing with him, and that I don't agree with. However, one thing I will say, and maybe he didn't exactly mean this, so I'm not calling him out or anything, is that self-promotion isn't a bad thing for me. I mean, anybody who wants to get out there on YouTube, everybody has to start somewhere, and who cares if someone asks you, how's my videos and stuff like that. Everybody has to start somewhere, and if you can help that guy out, why not? But I think the key part of that wasn't so much talking about the people who are just starting out and trying to make their way in this stuff, but rather directors and other commentators who are taking money, $10 or whatever, just so they'll take $10 from something and then put their video up just to get them a bit of exposure to their subscription base, and that I do not agree with. But as far as self-promotion is concerned, I see nothing wrong with a bigger guy with a bigger subscription base helping some little guy out by doing a dual commentary, assuming it's not for money. There's really nothing wrong with that at all. Everybody wants to have a big subscription base, to know that people are enjoying their videos, and that's all that really matters, I think. A lot of people now too, they say please rate, comment, subscribe at the end of their videos. That's fine. If that's how they want to do that, then that's no problem. Personally, I don't ask for that. I do this for fun. I do this to help people out, and if they want to leave a comment or rate or subscribe, by all means do that, but I'm not forcing anybody to do that. But anyway, I think that's basically it for my response. So anyway, until next time, this is the Burn 98 signing off. See you guys.